This is a wake-up call for all you weebs out there. Jujutsu Kaisen is overrated. It's a good show now, don't get me wrong, but at best it's a 7 out of 10. Now, you have to remember, this right here is just this, but worse. Casual schoolboy gets caught up with the supernatural, but hear me out now. The MC has pink hair instead of orange, and is less edgy. And let's be honest, you just can't beat the original. I mean, domain expansion is just Bankai light. When I hear domain expansion, I sleep. But when I hear a Bankai, I've awoken, fully bricked up and raring to go.
Bankai!
Domain expansions just don't sound as clean, sleek, sexy as Bankai. And they just came out of left field. Whereas Bankais were built up to be the ult of Shinigamis. So I was waiting with anticipation when the first Bankai would be revealed, and when it did, it met my expectation.
Bankai.
Character-wise, they were all really enjoyable to watch, but didn't really leave an impact to get me to remember them. There are only 3 characters that made a lasting impression: Sukuna, Todo, and Gojo. Unfortunately, Sukuna rarely makes an appearance throughout this series. Todo, I fucking adore. Then Gojo, I just can't stand him. Todo is a lovable idiot who only has tall women with a big ass on his mind. Rightfully so. And if someone were to, God forbid, say something as blasphemous as they like a normally proportioned woman, then they'd be on Todo's hit list. Every scene this man's in is a treat to watch. What a charismatic guy. And then there's this guy. I don't like this guy. Why would I ever like Gojo when anime peaked with Kirito? Gojo has no personality besides him being the strongest alive. Come on, that's it? I once saw Kirito cry like a baby, so automatically he has more personality and is a better character. Plus, he's got a girlfriend. Though Gojo is a lot hotter, I mean he'll get me erect 10 out of 10 times with his eyes alone. And if he has to activate his domain for me to see his eyes, then maybe domains aren't so bad after all. But the best part about Gojo is that he lives up to his teacher role, because without him, I don't think I'd ever learn how the color purple is made. Now what Jujutsu Kaisen excels at are the fights. This show has a ton of fights and all of them are high grade shit. Especially the last fight, which was just an official AMV that had me non-stop coming. Only problem is that none of these fights had any emotional weight behind them. Yeah, the animation of these fights are essentially a gift from God, but I was never emotionally invested in any of these fights. I would have gotten the same amount of enjoyment if I were to watch these fights out of context on YouTube. Jujutsu Kaisen's a very entertaining show. It just never had that big moment that grabbed my attention by the balls and made me wanting more. However, I'll probably watch season 2 so I can appreciate the gift of animation God has bestowed upon us.